Alright, what's up guys? It is my first morning hunt of the year. I left Cade's camp not too long ago. Ooh crap, it's already 6 o'clock. I need to get a tree quick, but anyway. So I'm going into a spot. It's not very far from like the same general area as where I put up that mock scrape with the grapevine over the summer, and I know I've made a couple videos about that. I've got a couple nice bucks coming to it or in the area that I've got pictures and videos of, but I've never been to where I think they're all coming from. So if you like along the field edge there, every track is coming from one direction, and there's just a lot of sign that indicates that these deer are coming from this creek bottom that's about 1,000 yards away from where my camera is, basically. And if that's the case, then I'm pretty sure I know where they're coming out, but I have no idea where they're coming back in. So I think I'm gonna go in pretty deep into this public and then kind of do a little bit of observation, I guess, because I don't know exactly where they come back into bed, but I'm pretty sure I know where they leave. But yeah, that's my plan today. I'm gonna set up, hopefully catch one of those good bucks that I got on that mock scrape coming back to bed. And another thing, so I don't know a ton about like deer bedding and stuff, but I know that in multiple WMAs around here, if you find one of these big thick creek bottoms that's just surrounded by pines everywhere else, or oaks or pines or whatever, those big thick creek bottoms, that's where all the deer come from, so I'm assuming that's where they bed. But yeah, I gotta get up a tree, I gotta quit talking, I gotta get to driving. Y'all stay tuned, hopefully we'll kill something. Alright guys, this actually turned into a pretty cool spot. I'm in a cool tree. I'm right next to a pipeline, or I'm on a pipeline. Feel like I'm in it right here. But basically, I kind of set up weird, but I'm kind of doing an observation up that way to see if deer cross this pipeline up that way. But right in here where I'm at, there's a creek that crosses the pipeline, and this is the spot that I was looking at on a map, expecting a lot of deer to funnel back through from some fields and some other food to come bed. And right here kind of behind me, that's where most of my shot opportunities are going to be. I could get a shot out front. I thought I was closer, and I tried to set up where I could shoot across this creek, and I think it might have been a good idea to have gone ahead and crossed the creek, but oh well. There's a lot of oaks right here. They're dropping good too, and there's a lot of edge with this creek bottom. So there's like, right here behind me, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but you can see how it's like thick and also open right next to each other. So there's a lot of edge like that right around here, and it's kind of down in a dip in this pipeline. So I saw a lot of deer tracks right up back behind me. So maybe it'll work out. Maybe we'll see something. Use promo code 25 high. Well, those deer did exactly what I wanted them to, except my wind's been changing direction every now and then. It's supposed to be hitting me right in the back, which those deer, they came from right where I thought they were, but in reality it's been going down this pipeline and then coming back up and then going back down and then swirling right down here in this bottom. But those deer did exactly what I wanted them to do. I was just hoping that I could get a buck to do that. It's already 8 o'clock, so season. They're my second afternoon deer season, first afternoon home during deer season. Alright, got some hydration. It's warm, but it still feels pretty good. I'm set up in a spot. You've seen this place before plenty of times. You've probably never seen it from this angle, but I've hunted this place so far. I've killed a deer in this spot 2 years in a row, so maybe it'll work out today. I don't really know, but this is basically that wide open oak flat, just on top of a hill covered in oaks, covered in tracks, deer sign from last year, this year, everything. And these acorns are dropping like crazy. They're not dropping as good in here as I was hoping, but they're still dropping really good. And every single year, the past 2 years in a row, I've killed deer in this little oak patch. I'm set up on a different side than I usually set up because they like to come out right dead in front of me right now, maybe a little bit to the left. But yeah, I just want to try something different. I'm lower to the ground, but there's a lot more trees on this oak, and I'm on the shady side. So maybe it'll work out today. I don't know. Y'all stay tuned. It's gonna get interesting. Last year I got pictures right down the road, or right probably 300 yards away, of like 4 different nice bucks that I'd shoot. They should be bigger this year, and maybe they're coming in here to feed in the afternoon. So that's the plan. Hopefully we can knock something down. At the very least, we should be able to at least see a deer. So that's the plan. Alright guys, well I just got set up. Well, I've been set up for a while. I just got light enough that the camera can see. I'm about to show you the lay of the land, but like I mentioned, I've got 3 good bucks, and I just so happened to actually set up right on top of where my camera was. I don't know, 2 weeks ago, there's a peanut field right next to here, and 2 weeks ago they were turning over the peanuts. So I don't know if that field still has any draw to it, but I feel like this area should still maintain some deer activity. I know, on my way over here, I found a bunch of doe beds, like right next to me. And I know that one of the reasons that drew me to this area was there was rubs. There's rubs on pretty much every tree in this little section. But there's a little grove of oaks right next to me. And then I keep thinking I'm hearing something walking down in this bottom, but there's a creek arm like I mentioned, and then a big creek bottom. It seems like a lot of these deer are like associating with this creek arm to come up here. And then right to my right I have like a little gap in this creek head where a lot of the deer are coming through. Fingers crossed, this is my last morning home for probably a couple weeks. Probably my last hunt back home for a couple weeks if I had to guess. So guys, well, this wind's picking up. It feels cooler now than it did when I first climbed up this tree, although I know it's not. I'm gonna sit here for a few more minutes, but unless something crazy happens, it's pretty much gonna be a wrap on. Hasn't been that great. We, I don't know, hopefully Kate or Kurt knocks one down today. Overall, there hasn't been a ton of deer movement. None of our buddies have really been seeing much. I don't know what it is. I figured with these oaks are supposed to be dropping. I've seen quite a few acorns on the ground. And this cold front that come through, I figured this would be one of the best opening weekends ever, but deer movement hasn't been ideal. But hey, it's hunting season. We're out here. We're getting after it. Hopefully we got something on the ground by the time I get back, but if not, I will see you guys back home on the next one. Always remember to live life 25 feet high. We'll see you next time.